Imagine a flame, a small, fragile flame. If you protect it, feed it, and nurture it, it will grow into a roaring fire. But if you neglect it, allow the wind of doubt, fear, and distraction to blow against it, it will die out. This flame is your motivation. And just like fire, motivation can either burn brightly or fade into ashes. So why do so many people start strong but lose their drive over time? Why do New Year's resolutions fail? Why do dreams that once felt so real turn into distant, forgotten wishes? It's because most people rely on short-term motivation, a fleeting spark, a moment of excitement, a burst of inspiration. But true success, the kind that changes lives, doesn't come from a spark. It comes from a relentless, unshakable, long-term motivation. And today, I will reveal the secret to unlocking it. Chapter 1. The Trap of Short-Term Motivation. Picture this. A young man named Daniel sits in his room, inspired by a motivational video. His heart races as he pictures his future, the success, the wealth, the freedom. "This is it. I'm going to change my life," he tells himself. The next morning, he wakes up early, ready to conquer the world. He exercises, eats healthy, and works hard on his dream. But then, life happens. A few days go by and the initial excitement starts to fade. He misses one workout, then another. His dream, which once felt so vivid, now seems distant. He starts doubting himself, thinking, "Maybe I'm not meant for this." Sound familiar? This is the cycle of short-term motivation, a high-energy beginning followed by a slow, painful decline into old habits. Why does this happen? Because most people believe motivation is something you feel. They wait for motivation to hit them like lightning, hoping it will last forever. But here's the truth. Motivation is not a feeling. Motivation is a system, and once you understand how to build this system, you will never rely on temporary inspiration again. Chapter 2. The Fuel of Long-Term Motivation. Let me tell you about a man named Thomas. Unlike Daniel, Thomas doesn't rely on momentary inspiration. He doesn't wait to feel motivated. He creates motivation. How? By mastering 3 core elements that fuel long-term motivation. A powerful why. A process, not just a goal. The power of identity shift. Let's break them down. A powerful why. The fire that never dies. Think of the most determined people in history: Nelson Mandela, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey. What made them unstoppable? It wasn't just talent or intelligence. It was an unshakable reason behind their actions. If your motivation is weak, your why is weak. Daniel wanted success because it sounded nice. But Thomas? Thomas had a deep, burning reason. His family struggled financially when he was a child. He remembered the pain of watching his mother cry over unpaid bills. He swore to himself, "I will never let this happen again." His dream wasn't about money, it was about freedom, security, and breaking the cycle. Your why must be powerful enough to pull you forward when you feel like quitting. It must be bigger than just, "I want to be rich," or "I want to be fit." Ask yourself, what truly drives me? What pain do I never want to experience again? Who do I want to help? When your why is clear, motivation stops being a choice. It becomes a necessity. A process, not just a goal. Fall in love with the journey. Most people focus only on the goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to make $1 million. I want to be famous. But here's the secret. Goals don't create long-term motivation. Systems do. Thomas didn't just dream of success. He built a system. He committed to writing for 1 hour every day, no matter how he felt. He focused on small, daily actions instead of overwhelming, distant dreams. He measured progress not by results, but by consistency, and because of this, he never lost motivation. If you only chase the end result, you will feel frustrated when progress is slow. But if you fall in love with the process, you will stay motivated forever. Identity shift. become the person who deserves success. Here's the final, most powerful secret. Your identity controls your motivation. If you see yourself as a lazy person trying to be disciplined, you will fail. But if you tell yourself, I am a disciplined person, you will act accordingly. The most successful people don't just do productive things. They become the type of person who naturally does them. Instead of saying, I'm trying to be fit, say, I am the type of person who never skips a workout. Instead of saying, I want to be a writer, say, I am a writer. Your brain will fight to stay consistent with your identity, so change your identity and motivation will follow. Chapter 3. The Test of Time. Now let's fast forward. Daniel, who relied on short-term bursts of motivation, is still stuck. He starts and stops, trapped in an endless cycle of excitement and failure. But Thomas, he never stops. His why is clear. His process is consistent. His identity is solid. And after years of relentless action, he achieves what once seemed impossible. Now ask yourself, who will you be? Will you be Daniel, chasing short-term sparks? Or will you be Thomas, building an unstoppable fire? The choice is yours. But remember, motivation isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. So go, build your fire, keep it burning, and never ever stop.